Good morning!
And welcome to Missionary Monday.
Because teleportation is not a thing or legal, we have this show. Because you can't be here weekly. I mean, what did Star Trek teach us?
What did Star Trek teach us?
You know, I don't actually know. Let's dig in. I'm Caleb.
And I'm Dakota.
Let's see what's on today's plate. Here I have Amers leaving. And it's sad, but the second generation of Amers are drawing to a close. It was a team of 6. Dakota was on that team and his 5 other teammates. And it's come time for their aim time to wrap up.
It's been 20 months so far. We got here in May of 2015. And we're now in 2017. So it seems like a long time, but all of that time just flew by. It was so quick. Last night we had a little celebration. We had a celebration with the church family as well. Not celebrating the fact that we're leaving, but just celebrating the fact that we've completed our aim time here. I was talking to Malia, one of my teammates last night, and she said one of the most rewarding things about her AIM experience was the friendships that she's developed, specifically with a local girl here named Lola. And Malia was saying the coolest part about it wasn't a friendship like, oh, I'm this North American missionary helping you out with all of your needs. And it wasn't like that. Malia grew so much and learned so much from Lola. And she said that's how a friendship should work, is it goes both ways and both people are helping one another. So
that's pretty cool. And I think I was here as the first generation of Amers, so I got to stay on and see you guys come in and integrate in society. And Amers come to serve and come to work. But obviously, when you come to another country and serve in the mission field, you receive a lot, you grow a lot, and I think that's true for your team. You would say that's true. They're heading back to Lubbock, Texas in March to graduate. So be praying for them and prayers of thanks that they finish their time and they serve God faithfully here. And in fact, Dakota and Abby, 2 of that second generation Amers, are actually staying on and working with Mission UpReach. So
yes, I am super excited about that. I know that Abby is as well, and that's actually what is on my plate. We just this past week started construction on some new buildings out at our church building. They're modular buildings for classrooms. And 2 of the main uses of those buildings will be 2 brand new ministries that Abby and I will be heavily involved with this coming year. One of the classrooms will be a new ministry that Mission UpReach is launching. It will be a children's choir. And I get to lead that effort and start to create a culture of music and a cappella music in Santa Rosa.
And I'm really excited about this ministry because it's been incredible to see the local church begin to take pride in a good way in how they sing and how they worship God. And I think we're already seeing that culture of a cappella being developed. And so I'm excited to see what it's going to look like when we start with the kids and actually really push them in that direction. We're going to find some hidden talent.
Exactly. That's the goal. Not to find the hidden talent. The goal is to create a culture of love and appreciation for a cappella music so that in 10 years when these kids are, grown-ups, adults, they still have that knowledge of music and that love and appreciation, and so they're the future leaders of the song leaders
Worship
of the church.
Yeah. I mean, it's to make them lovers of a cappella, but more than that, lovers of God and leaders in the local church.
100%. So another thing, Abby will be working really a lot alongside some other people with a brand new deaf school in that same building in the classroom, which is really, I think a lot of times what we don't understand as North Americans is here the deaf community is shunned, is pushed away. They've never received anything like this. So
because in the States it's not quite the same. They are slightly apart, but it's not at the level that it is here.
Exactly.
So this is a big deal. They're not just being taught, they're being accepted, they're being loved. And the church as a whole has been jumping on board with this. The kids are signing the songs, and people are trying to communicate with them. So this is the next step. We're excited about that.
Exactly. And we, at our local church, we actually have a growing deaf community, which is great. Matt, Hannah, and Abby, who we mentioned, they're all working a lot with the deaf ministry. And we actually put together a video, and our deaf community has something they'd like to share with you.
Check it out.
Hi, my name is Matthew. I was born in the U.S., but moved to Honduras to help start a ministry in Santa Rosa, teaching the deaf sign language and the Bible. Here in Honduras, opportunities for deaf are very limited. One example of this is education. There is a very limited number of schools offering education for deaf students. So that leaves many of them without opportunities to advance in jobs and therefore in society. Because so many of the deaf here in Honduras are shut out from society and their parents have no idea how to raise them, many of them grow up with no education, very little interaction with society, and in some extreme cases, growing up not even knowing that they have a name. This year, Mission UpReach will open the first ever School for the Deaf in Santa Rosa. This school will offer the same learning opportunities to the deaf that are offered to their hearing friends and family. Currently, we have 8 regular deaf adults attending our local congregation and 1 deaf child. We're extremely excited about this new program. If you're interested in this program, there are lots of ways to support us, through donations and also on visiting brigades. Our deaf brothers and sisters here have a little message for you.
Hey, we want you to come to Honduras.
Hope you guys enjoyed that video and hope you saw the emotions and the joy and the impact that deaf ministry can have on these people. And that ministry and also the children's choir all fall under the heading of Deseo, which many of you are very familiar with. So we're excited at the expansion of that Deseo program, and we're also really blessed to have some great Hondurans working in that deaf school, or who will be working in that deaf school.
Exactly. We just want to ask you guys to keep these 2 brand new ministries, as well as the rest of the work that's going on in the mission, on your prayer list, on your minds and on your hearts as you guys pray throughout these next few months that both of those ministries will be starting.
And especially the deaf school, Mission UpReach is taking steps of faith in starting this school, but we still need lots of funding to help that flourish and continue. So if you feel that call on your heart to give to that, I encourage you to go on the website and donate.
Exactly. As always, guys, we want to thank you for watching Missionary Monday, and be sure to keep watching Missionary Monday, and we'll see you the next time that you watch Missionary Monday. See you next Monday.
Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to see last week's video, click right here. And if you want to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date whenever we post a new Missionary Monday, click right here.
And be sure to check out our brand new website right here. We've got all the information you could ever want to know about Mission UpReach, including all the ministries going on and a link to donate. Please be sure to check this out right there.